You live in an infinite universe where all of your desires are possible. It's time to take the lid off what you want and figure out how to get there. Hi guys, I'm Sugar Kitty Mystic, and today's pick a card reading is going to be your path to abundance. So this is going to give you, hopefully, a detailed roadmap to what you can do to welcome more abundance into your life on all levels. So there's 4 piles here. We have a bunch of oracle cards, and then we're going to pull tarot cards to get a really clear idea of what you can do. So this is going to be pile 1. For pile 1, we have a little horseshoe charm. Pile 2, a moon. Pile 3 is a key. And then pile 4 is a wing. So take a moment, tune into your intuition. You might want to close your eyes and take a few deep breaths before picking. And then choose which pile you're drawn to the most to with your third eye and with your heart. And when you're ready, click on the timestamp in the description box to go to your reading. So welcome pile 1s, welcome to your reading. Let's figure out your path to abundance if you picked the little horseshoe charm. Okay, so first we have our oracle cards. So the first 3 are going to be the steps that your spirit guides suggest you take to welcome more abundance into your life. So first we have Dancer of Frustration. Interesting. Spirit of Wisdom. And Spirit of Family. So for this, what I'm really seeing for you guys is that the wisdom of what you can do next, the knowledge of your next few steps, is going to come from understanding and working with your frustration. So pay attention to where you are currently frustrated in your life. Where are you frustrated in terms of your career, in terms of making money, in terms of the things that you already have materially? These frustrations are here to give you the energy to move you. They're here to point you in the direction of your internal truth. So your frustrations are really important right now. So pay attention in the next couple days, or think back on the days previous. What has really been frustrating you? And how can you gain wisdom from that? What is the deeper truth behind your frustrations? What is the deeper reason that this is upsetting you? What is the deeper thing that this is showing you that you need? Because most of the wisdom and most of the knowledge of where you need to go and what you need to do next is coming through to you through your frustrations. This is also a really clear sign to reconnect to your family. Now, you don't have to do this on a physical level if you're separated from your family, if you live far away from them or something like this, but reconnect to that spirit of family. Look back on your lineage and your ancestral line. What is your family really good at? What paths have people in your family generally taken? And what strengths have this given you? Has these paths given you? For example, my mom is like a businesswoman. She's very into business and organization and stuff like that. So she's given me quite a business mindset. She's given me the power of organization. She's given me the ability to look at things and look for ways to solve problems. So look at your parents. What good things have they given you that you can use to create abundance? And you can even go further back down the line. Where did your ancestors come from? What was important to them? All of this is going to give you the wisdom and knowledge that you need to move forward into a more abundant state of being. I'm seeing here that you're really in a state of collecting knowledge, of collecting what you need to do. Okay, and then for these two cards here, these are the talents and gifts you already have that you can expand on to create more abundance in your life. So what do you have that you can already capitalize on? So we have fecundity and rain. So you are very fertile already. Now this can be on an actual physical level, that you're youthful and your body is like ready to, create things. Or it could be more on a mental and emotional level. You have a lot of room within yourself to create right now. The space is here for you to start planting new seeds and to start creating new things that you're going to be able to reap the rewards of in the future. With rain, you are very good at cleansing. You are very good at moving through emotions and things like that. And rain is what gives rise to life, It helps the plants grow. Water is one of the keys for everything to be alive. And you have this already. So you have the beginning steps needed to create what you want. So how can you increase that feeling of creation? How can you increase that space within you to create more of what you want in your life? And attraction and magnetism. Okay, so you are already a very attractive spirit. You are already magnetic to your desires. The things that you want to come towards you as much as you want them. You already have this magnetism about you. You already have a kind of open and enveloping aura that draws things, opportunities, circumstances, the right people at the right time towards you. So capitalize off this magnetism. And if you don't feel attractive physically, it can be on that deeper spiritual level that you are, yes, just very attractive. Other people are probably very attracted to you, even not knowing why. They just want to be in your space, in your presence. You're definitely at the foundation, the creation point, the building blocks for what you want. So you're in a very good space to figure out what that is and to start building it. Okay, so now this card is what energy is going to be your biggest ally on your path to abundance. So we have the smoky quartz celestial. So here I'm seeing that some protection and some clearing will be very beneficial to you on your pathway. You might actually want to get some smoky quartz. Smoky quartz may be the actual ally that you need to have around that will help you kind of stay clear and open to creating the things that you want to create. Or it could be more about just cleansing yourself, cleansing your space, making sure to keep the energy around you light and open so you can really grow the things that you want to grow. You might find like saging your room, saging yourself on a more regular basis is really helpful. Epsom salt baths, cleanses, elimination diets, going through kinds of periods of just cutting things out and adding them back in, just to keep your energy really clear and open. This is going to benefit you the most on your path to abundance. And then this is your biggest block on the path to abundance. So this is a sigil, so it carries the energy of its message. So you can look at it for a moment, try and tune into its energy. This is conversion. So what this is saying is that your thoughts and emotional state are starting to convert into physical symptoms in your body. So this could be a really positive thing, or this could be a kind of negative thing for you. If you have a very positive mental and emotional state, if you've been doing lots of healing and growing, you're going to start to notice an increased state of well-being. You're going to start to notice increased energy levels and a better feeling just throughout your entire body. Now, if you're in a very negative emotional state, if your thoughts are not helpful to you, if you're finding yourself really stressed about things like money and abundance and how to create that in this world, then you're going to start noticing these thoughts and feelings converting into physical symptoms of distress, dis-ease, lack of wellness. You may find yourself dealing with actual, real physical symptoms as a result of the thoughts you've been thinking and the emotions you've been feeling. So you will be able to know right away if this is the positive form of conversion or the negative form of conversion that you are dealing with right now. If it is the positive form of conversion, you're being congratulated by the universe. Your blind spot here is that you're actually doing really well. You're actually already on the right path. Now, if you're noticing that it's the negative form of conversion that is happening in your body, this is telling you that a shift needs to occur. There's some changes that need to be made on a deeper mental and emotional level, some healing that needs to be done so that you can step into a state of increased well-being and create the life that you want with confidence. So think about that a little bit. So now we'll pull our tarot cards for you. I'm going to pull 5 cards here for what is your path to abundance. Our pal ones. Okay, very cool cards, guys. Right away. Okay, so for the first thing, we have the abundance card, the 9 of Pentacles. So what I'm seeing for you guys is you really need to notice what you already have. You need to step into a space of gratitude for the abundance that is already in your life. Do you already have an income that is able to support you? Things like that. Pay attention to that. Start to be grateful for what is already available to you. Do you have good food? How is your health doing? Do you have an abundance of friends, connection, family? Tune into all of the places of abundance you already have in your life. And that is going to help you expand your abundance more and expand your opportunities and what is available to you. Pay attention to what you already have. That's the main message from this 9 of Pentacles. Where are you already full? And let that build naturally on itself as you step into a space of gratitude. Try to move your mind from focusing on what you don't have to focusing on what you do have. You might find gratitude practices like writing every morning, a few things that you're grateful for each day or every night before bed will have a huge benefit on the amount of abundance you're able to experience in your life. With this 2 of Wands followed by the Queen of Swords, I'm seeing here, don't be chained to old ways of doing things. Don't be chained to past ways that other people have become successful and other people have become abundant. You don't need to be stuck in what books have told you to do or courses have told you to do or other people. There's a need for you to kind of break those chains here with this 2 of Wands and be liberated to find your own way. What is going to work for you is going to be so different than these old ways of doing things. We're stepping into a completely new time, guys, and there's a need for you to use this newness to your advantage. Anything is possible right now for what you want to create. Yeah. And then we have the King of Swords. So what I'm seeing here is that a lot of what's important for you on your road to abundance is going to be sharing of yourself. It might be public speaking, it might be talking in front of people, it might just be a job or a career that requires lots of communication. It might be something creative. But what it is here is really sharing of yourself, sharing of your voice, sharing of your ideas and your creative aspirations. It's a very intellectual card, the King of Swords. So it's all about your thoughts and your new ways of thinking. I'm feeling like you guys are a very innovative spirit. You're here to do something different or present a new perspective to the world. So it's a lot about how you share your ideas and how you share yourself with the people around you. And then for the last card, we have the Altar or the Chariot. So this is all about trusting in the divine flow of things, trusting in the universe. You are already, I think I've said this before to you, but you are already on the path. You are already going in the right direction with this Chariot card coming up. All you need to do is relax and go full speed ahead. Let yourself be moved to this new place of being, this new abundant place of being. Yeah, and with the Altar here, there's a lot of space for movement and going into the next new thing. So if you're finding yourself at a choice point where you're deciding if you should change direction or stick with the same old way you've been doing things, here's the same old way you've been doing things, and here's the change of direction. The change of direction is going to lead you to a path of more abundance, more than you ever even thought possible. So yeah, that's what I'm seeing for you guys, pile ones. Hopefully this helped give you some ideas, some clarity on what you can do going forward to help increase and expand the abundance you're already experiencing in your life. Thank you so much for tuning into my readings. Thank your guides, my guides, for helping us to create this message today. I hope you guys have a wonderful journey. Good luck getting all the things that you desire and you want, and I'll see you next time. Welcome, pile twos. If you picked the moon, this is your reading. So we'll figure out your path to abundance. I have these oracle cards to kind of give us a preliminary message, and then we'll pull the tarots to get a really clear idea of what you can do to welcome more abundance into your life immediately. So let's see. So the first three cards are what your spirit guides recommend you do to welcome more abundance. So these are steps that you can actually take. So you have Dancer of Reconciliation, Shaman of Tradition, and Hunter of Mysteries. Ooh, very interesting. So what I'm seeing for you guys is there's definitely, reconciliation that needs to occur. There's some mending of two things that needs to happen. So this could be that you have relationships that have fallen apart, that are really still hurting you, that you need to find some closure and some, like mutual apologizing and mutual harmony with. You need to kind of let those loose ends get tied up. It's also possible that this could be ways of thinking, that you have two very different ways of thinking that are battling it out internally for you guys, and this is kind of making it hard for you to progress forward, in which case you need to find some way to integrate those different perspectives, integrate those two ways of being so that you can move forward in an aligned state. So this is what I'm really seeing for this first card, is you need to figure out how to get back into alignment. So you'll know for you personally what it is that is throwing you off. If it's past relationships, if it's someone in your life, or if it's more of an internal battle. And once you know what that is, figure out how you can reconcile it. How can you integrate it? How can you make it more aligned to what you want and what you desire? And then for the shaman of tradition and the hunter of mysteries, I'm seeing that there's a need for you to look into the traditions that you carry with you, into the mysteries of those traditions, and that there's some very important messages for you in those. So if you're someone who's turned away maybe from your birth religion or from your family's kind of traditions, it may actually really benefit you at this time to look at those and see if there's a mystery or something in there that can provide you information you need for your path. Maybe that tradition that you gave up on isn't, the one that you're going to follow forever, but it does have something valuable for you. And there's a reason that you were born into a place that has that tradition, or you were born into a family that follows that certain religion or these certain ways of doing things. So what is the treasure there? What is going to help you on your path is hidden in your tradition. And what is the biggest mystery for you right now? What is something that gets you so excited, so fascinated, and interested in learning more? Dive into that. Look into that more. Spend some time fully engrossed in whatever that is for you personally. And that is going to give you so much insight into how to move forward. That's what I'm seeing from your guides. Also, you may find that the deer is a very powerful symbol for you at this moment in time. So you can pay attention if you're seeing deers around, or even just scrolling social media and there's like pictures of deers or something. They're here with a message from you, for you, from you, for you. So you can look into that, look into the spirit of the deer, what it means, if it's popping up in your life. So these two cards are going to show you the gifts and talents you already have that you can expand on to create more abundance in your life. So first we have growth and plants. So for you, this could be your connection to nature. And again, like look what I said about the deer. And you have the card with the deer showing up. It's 2 deers in this reading already. So it could be your connection to nature, your connection to plants, and actual greenery in your life is really going to help you here. I'm also seeing that it's your ability to grow. You are kind of like a plant in which if you're given the right things, sun, water, a good place to live, you will just prosper so much. So pay attention to that. How can you treat yourself like a plant and give yourself what you need to grow into this more prosperous and abundant way of being? And transformation and pressure. Again, growth and transformation, very similar ideas. You have this ability to transform and make shifts and changes in your life that not many people have. I'm getting that you can take a significantly more intense change and a more intense shift than the average person. You respond to pressure in a really positive way. So tune into that. Tune into your ability to handle pressure. What pressure would you like to take on in your life that's going to make you excited, that's going to help you transform more? And this may be that you are a guide with growth and transformation. You are a guide for other people's growth and transformation on their own paths. And it's starting to rain as we're doing this reading. I feel like that is a very good sign for you guys. Yeah, I don't know. Just like a huge rainstorm out of nowhere. I feel like a cleansing is really occurring for you on like a very deep level. I really have the sense you guys have gone through a huge shift recently, a huge transformation, and you're really opening up to more and what is possible for you. So that's amazing. Congratulations. Okay, so this is what energy is going to be your biggest ally on your path. And we have flint. So Flint is the fire starter. I know Flint, the stone, is a little bit different than Flint, the fire starter, but it is a fire starting energy. It is the beginning of that creative, explosive fire. I'm also seeing that grounding is really going to help you. Connecting into your root chakra, your sense of security and safety in this world. The more tuned into that you will be, the more you'll be able to create in your outer world. For you, it's really important to feel safe and secure. So how can you create more of that in your life? You might find finding some flint or finding some black stones will be of great benefit to you to have around in your area, in your aura. Yeah. And then this is going to be your biggest block. Your biggest block to abundance. So this is a sigil. So it carries the energy of its message in the picture. So take a moment to really take that in. This is your trauma. So your biggest block to abundance right now is your trauma. You are seeing your ability to gain abundance through the lens of what has happened to you previously, of the negative things that have happened in the past. You are letting your trauma dictate your future instead of integrating your trauma and having it add to your life. You are letting it take away from your life. So this is really important, you guys. What happened in the past does not define what you are creating now and what is going to happen in the future. It doesn't. You are not going to necessarily repeat the same pain over and over again for your entire life. Your life is changeable. Your experience is changeable. Your trauma doesn't have to weigh you down so heavily. If you can come to a place of healing, and I'm really thinking here with this reconciliation card that this is what needs to happen here, a reconciliation of the trauma that you've experienced in the past. If you can get to a place of healing with that trauma, you will be open to such a range of beautiful possibilities for yourself. You are letting your past ideas and the past things that happened to you tell you what is going to happen in the future. And they are not absolutely correct right now. It is not showing you absolute truth. You are just projecting your fears into your future, your fears into your journey to abundance. Okay, so we're going to pull 5 tarot cards for you guys. This is going to be your path to abundance here. We'll see if we can get a really clear message. What you should do, where you should go, how to move forward. Ooh, guys, every card is in reverse. What the hell? Okay, very interesting. So let's see what we have here. So we have the 8 of Cups in reverse. So I'm feeling like you guys are really scared to commit to what you know you should be doing. I'm feeling like you guys are just like, you want to escape, you want freedom, you're not sure how to pick a path. And I feel like, again, it's this fear is really holding you back. You're too scared to pick and you're too scared to commit right now to putting your energy fully into creating abundance for yourself and putting your energy fully into your gifts and the things that you know you should be doing. I have a feeling that you guys would know what you were doing like that once you integrated your fear. What you should be doing, sorry. It's definitely like some emotional things holding you back with these 2 cup cards starting off the reading. And then we have the Knight of Cups in reverse. To me, this is showing wishful thinking. Romanticizing past events. Romanticizing your non-commitment and your freedom as being something beautiful instead of something that is holding you back. And that's not to say that it's not beautiful or there aren't lovely things about being unattached and able to kind of like move through the world that way, but it's holding you back now. It's slowing you down. It's stopping you from gaining the things that you desire and the abundance that your heart truly wants. You're stuck romanticizing the past, romanticizing your way of doing things, and you're not committing to the things that you are capable of. You're not committing to the life that you actually want. You're just escaping the past over and over again. That's what I'm seeing here too with the Queen of Swords in reverse. You are stuck with old ways of doing things. A dogmatic approach to life. Maybe you're too stuck in your tradition. You know, with this Hunter of Mysteries and this tradition card. Maybe you're letting your traditions dictate too much of your life. If you're not someone who's run away from those traditions, if you're someone who still is in them, maybe they're dictating your life too much. You're following the ways that you've been told to act, and you've been told to create abundance, and you've been told to create success, instead of following what your heart knows to be true. You guys have really powerful energy. I can see this like very clearly with this growth and transformation cards. You guys are epic spirits. So it's important for you to innovate here. Your path is not going to look like everyone else's. That's okay. It probably wouldn't make you happy anyways if it did. Then we have this Knight of Pentacles in reverse here. And again, like every being here that can be going a direction is going that way. It's looking to the past. You are so stuck in the past. This Knight of Pentacles card, you know, this is about putting in the effort for long-term rewards, putting in that dedication and that time. And I'm seeing that that makes you nervous. You might be scared to take responsibility for your life. You might be scared to do the things and put in the discipline and the work that you're capable of doing to get what you want. You don't have to push yourself through these fears. You don't have to, you know, deny them and go for it anyways. You need to integrate it. You need to reconcile it. You need to find a space of healing. Listen to those fears. They are valid and they come from a valid space. So what is that space? That is how you are going to welcome more abundance into your life. Not fighting against this way of being, but exploring and understanding it. Using your gift of growth and transformation to gain the lessons from this. What are the mysteries here that can show you the way? And then we have the astral plane in reverse, the spirit world in reverse. So I'm seeing here that you may be putting like earthly, worldly things above spirit. That you're not really paying much attention to like messages in your dreams, signs and synchronicities, your spirit guides, your angels. You're very focused in this earthly plane and this earthly pain that you've experienced, which is understandable. You might find it very beneficial to start recording your dreams and seeing what messages and symbolism is coming up for you. I'm getting for you guys, your dream world is going to be very beneficial for helping you to bring in more abundance. It's going to be able to show you ways to go and things to do. And connecting to your spirit guides, connecting to the spirit realm. Seeing that there's more to this life than just what you've been through. That there's this deeper meaning for everything we've ever experienced. So yeah, that's what I'm seeing for you guys. Hopefully this helped give you some guidance, some clarity on how you can welcome more abundance into your life, what you can do to create the things that you want to create on a worldly level and a spiritual level. Good luck, you guys. I feel like you got this. I know there's a lot holding you back here, a lot of past things, but just on the other side of integration, just on the other side of reconciliation is everything that you want. I really believe that for you. This is what I'm seeing. So thank you so much for watching. Thank your spirit guides, my spirit guides, for stepping in to deliver these messages today and help us to gain some clarity together. Wishing you the best of luck in your life, and I'll see you guys next time. Welcome, pile 3s, to your reading. If you picked the key, then this is your pile. So we have some oracle cards here, and then we're going to pull tarot as well to give you a really good idea of what you can do to welcome more abundance into your life. So our first 3 cards are what your spirit guides suggest you do to create abundance. These are actual steps that you can take. So the Hunter of Strength, Shaman of Courage, definitely a theme already, and the Companion. Very interesting. So for you guys, there's definitely a need to build your strength and your courage. Build your resolve within yourself. You may find that like building actual strength in your body, having some sort of workout routine, will actually to help you on a more grander scale to feel stronger in your life, stronger in your body, more aligned. And there's a need for you to find your courage. So yeah, tuning into courage and strength, like that's very straightforward message from your guides. That's what's really going to help you. There's a need for some boldness and some bravery from you. And then with the Companion, you might find that a partnership or another person, a friend, a lover, is actually really going to help you on your path to abundance. That here it's necessary for you to actually connect with someone else, whether that's engage in an actual partnership and create a business together, or use them as an advisor or a guide. But yeah, find the companion that's going to help you here. There's someone that is very capable of helping you right now. And then these are the gifts and talents you already have that you can expand to create abundance. So joy and music. Okay, so if you guys are actually musically talented, keep doing music, man. Work on your music. If you play an instrument, something like that, that's really going to help you. Even if your goal is not to be a musician, the more that you tune into that musical talent and the musical skill that you possess, the more that you're going to be able to tune in to abundance and your creative energy. And the more that you can tune into that creative energy, the more you can create abundance. If you're not musically inclined, if you don't play an instrument or anything like that, tuning into your joy is really what's going to help you. Your sense of joy in this world, the things that really light up your spirit, that really light up your soul. I'm getting that you guys have this very contagious energy, very uplifting, very light, very bright. And that's really going to help you on this path. So tune into that more, connect with it more. Like I said, if you're not musical, you can definitely like just listen to more music, dance more, sing more. That's going to help you. If you are musical, follow that. If you feel inspired to be a musician in some way, or to put your music out there and to share it with the world, this is confirmation that you should do that. Work on that. You are very gifted in that realm. And solidity and your inner core. So I'm getting that you guys have this inner strength about you, connecting back to this strength card here. You have this inner certainty. You can't really be moved or swayed by the people around you very easily, by the circumstances. You're very solid. So follow that. Make sure to tune inwards and check with yourself on the steps that you want to take next. When you have a difficult decision and you're choosing between multiple things, turn inward and find the answer there, because you guys are very powerful internally. And like blue, so much blue, that's kind of a random thing, but you might find the color blue is very supportive to you at this time. Wearing blue, having blue around, blue stones. Your throat chakra. Again, creativity, singing, music. Okay. And then this is the energy that's going to be your greatest ally on this path. We have the Shiva Lingam. This is your sexual energy, your creative power. So sexual energy is creative energy. It is like the most epic form of creation, to create an actual life. So tune into your sexual energy. It's really going to help you create more abundance in this life. Reconnect with that feeling of attraction and that feeling of being turned on to life. And how can you use that and channel that into creating more abundance for yourself? How can you channel that into your music? Maybe your sexual energy can really help you create better music if you are a musician. You may also find like the actual stone, the Shiva Lingam or Shiva's eye. I have one here. This is what it looks like. May benefit you on this path, having them around or in your aura. You may find that grounding stones or connecting to that sacral chakra energy is going to be very helpful for you. Sacral chakra, again, is our creative power. Tune into that flow of creation. Again, like, see this card? It has this beautiful light beam kind of like flowing through it. You guys need to get into that flow. You have the energy to do this already. So tune in. And then this card here is your biggest block on the path. Your biggest blind spot on your path to abundance. This is a sigil, so this carries the energy of its message within the picture. So take a moment to really take in the picture. This is your bias. You are biased right now. So you are seeing things from a very limited perspective. You may be having harsh judgments about yourself, about what your ability is to create, what you can do in this world. This is not coming from truth. This is coming from bias. It's important for you at this time in your life to look for the opposite perspectives, to open your mind wide enough to listen to perspectives you don't like, to listen to perspectives you disagree with. Because it's not necessarily that you have to turn over and agree with the opposite of what you were thinking before, but there is a message for you there. There is information for you in the opposite perspective. And the more you're able to do this, the more you will be able to step out of this biased way of thinking that is currently holding you back. So think about that. What are things that you're really like certain about, really certain about? those are your biases. So how can you make a little bit of space within yourself for the opposite perspective? How can you understand it? You don't have to agree, like I said, but seek to understand where that perspective is coming from. That is really going to help you open your mind enough to allow yourself to experience the abundance that is available to you. I'm feeling like you guys are very biased to like how you're able to make it in the world, how things are going to happen for you, how things must happen. And it's holding you back. It's holding you into a limited way of being. And this could be taught to you. This could be things you learned growing up, beliefs and practices. This could be from media, from society, ways of seeing the world that are very rigid, very stuck. Not a lot of space for you to kind of create what you want to create and to do things a little bit different. So engage with opposite perspectives. Even if it feels like something totally unrelated to abundance or money or creating what you want in this world, engage in an opposite perspective. Over the next week, pay attention to what comes up that you really disagree with and seek to understand it. You don't have to like it. You don't have to agree. Try to understand it. And the more you do this, the more space you will open up within yourself for possibilities of what you can actually do and what you can actually create in this world. So now we're going to pull 5 tarot cards. This is going to be your pathway to abundance. See what messages they give us for what you can do, where you can go, what you can create right now. You might find meaning in sand. I'm not really sure what that sentence means, so think about it. If it means something to you, there might be meaning in sand. So now we have the Justice card starting us off. So for me, what I'm seeing right now is a message to lighten your heart, lighten your load, lift your spirit here. See how it's a heart weighed against a feather? Lighten your heart here. You don't have to be so rigid. Justice is going to be served for you. This is a very good card. This is showing that you have positive karmic payout coming your way. You have done good in your life, and you will be rewarded. The efforts that you've put into the world, they will create something for you. That is just simply the case here. Justice is going to be served. Balance is needed here for you, though. Finding again that balance of biases, being able to weigh different perspectives without getting too caught up in one being right or wrong. You don't have to be completely neutral. Just look at things with that open mind, that ability to see other sides of a situation, especially in terms of what you're creating in this world and what you want to do. What do you want your abundance to come from? What are the limiting beliefs telling you that it can't come that way? And how can you look at another perspective? How can you see that maybe there's more than just your beliefs? Maybe there's something beyond that is saying that you actually can do it. It's actually much easier than you think. Then we have the 5 of Swords in reverse here. This is telling me you have a need to rest. I feel like you are the type that thinks that the world is against you, that is letting the burdens of your life really weigh you down, and it's depleting you. There's a need for you to rest here. There's a need for you to reconnect to those things that give you joy. Reconnect to music. Okay? And then with the King of Swords here, not every thought you think needs to be shared. Okay? Maybe that won't resonate for only a few of you, but this is what I'm seeing with the King of Swords in reverse. Not every perspective you have, not every opinion you have needs to be shared. Okay? You can share it with people close to you, but be careful of when you're getting up on that pedestal and, really sharing things that maybe should be kept to yourself for a little bit longer or for this moment in time. It's not necessary for you to speak up about every little thing that happens. If you feel inclined to, definitely tune in, listen to your heart, go with what you're feeling, but not everything needs to be shared. You don't necessarily need to tell everyone your plans either. Tell people that you can trust. Tell people that you can trust your dreams. Don't share it with everyone. That's what I'm really seeing for you guys. And here, this Knight of Pentacles in reverse, I'm seeing there's a need for you to take off your armor and relax. You are so rigid to the world right now. You are fighting against it. You are protecting yourself. You are preserving yourself rather than creating yourself. And there's a need for you to relax. Okay? I'm not seeing the Knight of Pentacles speaks about discipline. I'm not seeing a need for you to be super disciplined here. Okay? I'm seeing there's more of a need for you to do things with joy and with ease and with flow and creativity and sexual energy. Okay? It doesn't have to be super disciplined right now. And you can get support. This Eight of Wands. The people in your life, that are rooting for you, that are truly cheering for you, not everyone, but those specific people, those individuals you can trust. Those people can provide support to you. They can help you to build your energy here. Look at the people that you can rely on and the support network and let them come in and help you with the things that they can help you with. And build up that energy to create the action that you want. Spend some time building up energy. Build up your sexual energy. Build up your creative energy. You may find kind of getting yourself more turned on without finishing is actually going to benefit your art. I'm not sure if I should even suggest that here, but I'm really seeing the building up of sexual energy. So if you can build it up without releasing and then channel it into what you are creating, that is actually really going to help you guys. Okay? Yeah, so that's what I'm seeing for your pile 3s. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully this helped provide you some guidance, some clarity on what you can do to move forward and welcome more abundance into your life right now. Thank your guides, thank my guides for coming in and helping us to create and receive these messages today. I hope you guys have a wonderful journey. I'm not sure what I was trying to say there, liturgy. Okay, I hope you guys have a wonderful journey. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. And seriously, good luck with what you guys are trying to create with your life. I hope it goes super well for you. And yeah, bye. Hi, welcome Pile 4s. Welcome to your reading. If you picked the wing, this is your pile. So we have some oracle cards, and then we're going to pull the tarot cards to hopefully get a really clear idea on what you can do now to welcome more abundance into your life. So these first 3 cards are a message from your spirit guides, what steps you can take right now, what they suggest. Spirit of initiation. So there's a beginning occurring here. You may feel drawn into be initiated into a certain spiritual practice or a certain school or thing like that. Initiation can mean like joining a collective or a group or an organization in a way. It can also just be the beginning of something and tapping into your ability to start and create and initiate new things for yourself. So pay attention to what you've been feeling like you wanted to start and go for that. Do that. Spirit of empowerment. So there's a need here for you to step into your personal power, for you to find some ways to make yourself really feel empowered and strong in your embodiment. You may find things like making lists of things that you've already achieved and you've already done in your lifetime really helpful to make you feel more empowered, to make you feel more capable of what you've done already, what you're capable of doing. Yeah, there's a need for you to empower yourself here. And Dancer of Inspiration. So what inspires you? You know, is it going outside in nature? Is it doing meditation? Is it movies or art or music? Tune in to what really inspires you and follow that inspiration. I feel like you guys probably have a lot of ideas and you don't necessarily start them or follow through with them. I feel like you're the type of person that will come up with reasons not to do it or to put it off and procrastinate rather than do it. But there's a need for you to be empowered enough to put your pen on the paper and really start the things that you were inspired to start. Create the things that you were inspired to create. Listen to your inspiration. That's your higher self speaking to you. That's the universe speaking to you. And there's so much like space energy coming through here, which is one of the most creative energies of the universe. It is unlimited potential. That's where you guys are at right now. You have unlimited potential. And I'm feeling like you haven't been up until this point ready to make the step to actually use some of that potential and see what you can create. Now is the time to do that, or to find a way to empower yourself to do that. Okay, so sorry, I was going to tell you what this was first. These two cards are the talents and gifts you already have that you can expand to create more abundance in your life. So these are talents you already have that you can capitalize on right now. So you have the light and sun. And fire and ignition. Again, so much starting power. Just look at these two cards side by side. This is your talent. Look how powerful that is. How bright, how shiny. Okay, so the sun card, this is the power of the sun. The sun gives life to everything in our universe. So this is what you have. You have good luck and good fortune already. Oh, I just love how these cards look like they connect like so beautifully to each other. You have this internal light that is already shining. You have this brilliance about you. I'm amazed that you guys aren't already empowered when you carry the light of the fucking sun, man. Like, you should be empowered. Sorry, I say man for everyone. Please don't take that as like genderized. It's just habit. Call everyone man and bro. Anyways, yeah, like, you guys are very powerful souls. You have the fire and the passion within you to start things. You guys are fire starters. You're very inspiring to the people around you as well. I'm seeing that people take notice of the things that you do, the things that you have to say. You're the type of person people will stop to listen to or stop to see what they're doing. They're very interested in you. You have this immense power of creation within you already. and like heat, so much heat. You might have a wide open Manipura chakra or solar plexus. You might find that you just run warm, like your temperature is warm. It's part of your power, okay? Is this heat to you. And you have good luck. You have luck, and fortune is already on your side here. Okay, these are really cool cards. And then you have, this is your greatest ally on your path to abundance. This is halite. So you may find that actually getting yourself some halite stones, some of this crystal, will really benefit you. Having it around, having it on your person will really benefit you in creating more abundance in your life. This is also just connecting to that soft, healing energy. It can also be like rose quartz kind of idea. Very soft and healing energy. There's a need for you to be soft with yourself as you bring creations into this world. You may find opening your heart chakra and connecting into your heart space is what's really being called for right now for you. Tuning into your heart to find the answers that you're looking for. And find that, clarity. You have the power to create. You have the inspiration. So now all you need is that self-trust. Okay? And then this card is your biggest blind spot on your path to abundance. So this is a sigil. So the image actually carries the power of its message. So take a moment to really take in the image here, as it has a valuable lesson for you. So this is disconnection. So currently, I feel like you guys are really disconnecting from the things that you know you are capable of doing. You are disconnecting from your inspiration. You are disconnecting from your light and power. You are disconnecting from your own excellence. You are choosing not to see it. You guys, you gotta see it. Yeah, this is what I'm seeing here. You're choosing not to see how great you are. You're choosing not to see what you're capable of doing and creating. It could be because of the pressure that comes with that knowledge that you actually can do things. Now you have to do things. But if you want to create more abundance in your life, you guys already have the power to do so. So reconnecting to that power, reconnecting to your heart, reconnecting to your sources of inspiration is going to make it so much easier for you to do and create the things that you want to do and create, and to experience the abundance you really want to experience in this life. You may be disconnected from the people around you. You may be disconnected from your space. Look for the ways in your life that you are disconnecting, and how can you reconnect? Because this disconnection is what is holding you back the most at this current moment in time. So how can you reconnect to the things that you are disconnecting from? Maybe you're disconnected from this earthly plane. Maybe you're very focused on spirituality and the spiritual world, and you're forgetting about actually creating in the material. Maybe you need to reconnect to earth a little bit and reconnect to that world, to the world of money. So you guys think about that, because for each one of you, it might be a little bit different what you're disconnecting from, but it's definitely disconnection is your biggest blind spot. Okay? So now we're going to pull 5 tarot cards and see your path to abundance. How fours. Okay. Cool. These are very cool cards, guys. So right away we have the Hierophant. And it's crazy because it's going right over the initiation card here. So this can be about connecting to organizations, connecting to groups, connecting to spiritual teachers or leaders. It doesn't necessarily have to be in the spiritual plane. It can be something more physical. But for you, joining an organization, joining a group, joining something that you can learn from and gain knowledge from is going to be very beneficial for you on your path to abundance. So, like I said, if there's any lineage of teaching, anything that you wanted to be initiated into, now is the time to do that. Now is the time to join that organization you are looking at, join that school you want to go to, join that course that you want to take, and connect to those mentors and those teachers that are available for you. It's really going to help you to learn something from a group like this and connect to different people who are learning the same thing as you, okay? And then I love how we have 5 and 6 together. You also have 6 here, 6 here, so that is the number. 666 is the number of luck, abundance, and good fortune. I know that it has also this darker meaning in Christianity specifically, but 6 is the number of the sun in numerology, so try not to let that previous meaning hold you back here. You guys have very powerful energy coming through. You even have the 9 of cups in reverse, which is a 6. So sun is really coming through to you. You might find connecting to the sun will help you kind of gain more power and more a sense of your own personal power. So with this 6 of Pentacles here, I'm seeing that you are actually going to be patronized here. People are going to give you money. They're going to give you donations. They're going to give you support. So how can you connect into this chain of giving and receiving? What can you give to others and what can you receive to them? This is really going to help you, okay? If you have anything in your life you can be generous with, maybe you can't be generous with money right now, but you can be generous with your time or with your appreciation, or maybe you have a skill you can share with people. Now is a time to be generous and to give from the heart, okay? And to receive into the heart as well. This is very much the giving and receiving. This 9 of Cups in reverse, I feel like you guys are really stalling here. I feel like you guys really know what needs to be done, and you're kind of like stalling and looking for messages and looking for more signs to really clarify instead of just going for it and instead of just creating the things you're inspired to create. So there's a time to step out of this relaxed, contemplative energy. It's slowing you down and it's holding you back. And we also have the Temperance in reverse. This is speaking of a very similar thing here. So my camera died there, so I'm not sure exactly where I ended. But this Temperance card is that very objective, spiritual way of looking at things. I'm seeing that you guys have too much of this right now. You are not engrossed in what you are doing enough. You are not engaged in the world enough. You are taking a back seat to your life and to your creations. You are right now chaining yourself down to these places of being, these still and kind of observant modes of being, these contemplative, introspective, just watching the world instead of participating in it. And it's time that you liberate yourself and express who you are and what you are capable of and start to create things. Okay? So that's what I'm seeing for you guys, Pile 4s. Thank you so much for tuning into this reading. Hopefully it helped to provide you some guidance and clarity for how you can bring more abundance into your life. I want to thank your guides and my guides for coming in and helping to create these messages for us to understand what can help you at this moment in time. I wish you the best on your journey. Good luck creating the things that you want to create. And remember here, like, you guys are just so disconnected, so non-attached, which is a beautiful thing to be. But right now, it's holding you back. So get into the world. Get your hands dirty. You can do it, okay? Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time.